Previously on Ratarossa, after fully rebuilding the Challenge Stradale, I was faced with a dilemma. I had to sell a car. Well, to help me decide which one was going to go, I called upon my friend Tavarish.
Holy hell, man!
I was going to say, to cut to the chase, we keep this car, right?
Oh, did you say chase? Sorry, I heard chase and I did a thing, sorry.
So the silver car is technically available at the moment, but we haven't actually finished the build yet. So let's crack on with some jobs and get it done. The next vital job on the rebuild is all to do with this, the TCU unit, and that's responsible for the flappy paddle gearbox. Now Ferrari made, I think, 6 or 7 different versions of this throughout the life of the 360, the standard 360, Modena and Spider, and also this extra version, the Stradale. Now each of those versions from 1999 to 2005 progressively got better with faster shifting, etc. But we have got currently in this car the Spider version, which was a 2003, so it's very mid-range and it's a lot better than the early cars. Well, I can show you. Shifting on this, we're in race mode, so it's as fast as it'll get. I can switch that off and it'll be even slower, but you can hear shifting up and down is still quite slow on this car. So we're going to go and get this set up. Now setting it up is actually vital. You really want to get it done properly. I can do it myself on my launch system, but I'm going to, for this job, make sure it's done by a really well-known expert. My mate Aldos at AV Engineering is the best in the business for setting these things up. So we've arrived at AV and we're going to get the car inside and get Aldos to work some magic. As you can see though, I'm not the only Ferrari here. These guys are the absolute masters with everything Ferrari, Maserati, a few other supercars as well. I believe they work on Lamborghini as well. Nice 458 here. Look at this. Really love these cars in black. So we are going to go through the diagnostics. Aldos has got an SD3. So we're going to go through and take the readings off of the current TCU on here, which is a 2003. And then we're going to be programming them into the Stradale one. So we're going to self-learn on this one. So you should hear it going through all the motions at the back of the car. Now that is the actuator on the side of the gearbox there. It's finding all its positions. It's quite a satisfying little test, this one. Now Aldos is, I'm not going to give away his secret formula, but this is where the expertise comes in, knowing what you're doing with all the clutch values. Okay, so as you can see, we've got both TCUs in the car. I can switch them back over if needs be. Aldos has worked his magic on this. All we need to do is go and take it for a test. Now when you're doing any job, it's important to have the right tools that are perfectly made, built using traditional technology, and tools that have a lifetime guarantee. Well, that's the same in the kitchen. Kamikoto knives are handcrafted masterpieces using a legacy of over 800 years of technology. Kamikoto knives are actually used by Michelin-starred chefs throughout the world, so let's put them to the test. Surely not, right? Let's try it. And finally, a full can of beer. Presented in this beautiful heavy-duty ash wooden box, it makes a great present. The knives are made from high-quality Japanese steel using traditional techniques, with each knife being individually inspected, and all come with a lifetime guarantee. Now that is pretty impressive, almost as impressive as the extra $50 Kamikoto are offering all my viewers by using code Ratarossa on any purchase, and that's on top of any special offers they're running already. Just click on the link in the description below or head to kamikoto.com/Ratarossa. Now Aldos discovered something rather interesting on the old TCU from the Spider that I hadn't touched on this car. We just put it straight in. So all the settings were the original settings, but the point of slip was really set quite high, and I noticed that on this car when I was driving it. The bite point, the amount of time it was taking to really find the gear and shift through the gears was a lot longer than I was expecting, even in race mode. So we've put the CS TCU in, Aldos has fine-tuned it, we've got pinpoint accuracy. Let's find a nice road and see just how much difference it makes. Okay, time to test it out. Ready? Here we go. Downshift, upshift. Difference! That is incredible, absolutely incredible. Aldos, top job, buddy. That is incredible. The change between that normal O2 Spider TCU and the Stradale is just epic. Oh, I'm gonna have some fun now. It's got that snappy, much nicer gear shift. Not bad at all for a single clutch. Not bad at all. You use an expert who knows what he's doing to set up your Ferrari 360 TCU and your car. Next is upgrade time on the Stradale, and I've got something planned that wasn't actually in the car when it came from factory. This is the optional factory fitted roll bar. Obviously it wasn't factory fitted to the silver car, but it did come out of a Stradale. Now we've had it all retrimmed. Claudine has done a fantastic job with the grey Alcantara, the red stitching, all as it was done at factory, all the correct colour. We've even got the little covers here as well in Alcantara. He's done an amazing job there. So what we're going to do is we're going to offer this up in the car and see how it looks, and if needs be we need to make some modifications to get it to work. Now I'm going to attempt to test fit it and see what it looks like without removing the seats, because they're a bit of a nightmare, and well, hopefully if I could just remove the seat belts, we should be able to slot it in behind and see what it looks like. 1, 2. Hopefully that should give me enough space behind to slot the roll bar by behind the seats. Now this is where we have to be super careful, because the carbon scratches very easily. We're so close, so close. All right, we're good. It looks all right, but I think we might have a problem over here. Now, I'm not sure, but this car, as I said before, was a bit of a weird spec. It's got both harnesses, and on the driver's side it's got a lap belt, so that would actually work, but I don't know, I'm not sure about it myself. We're gonna have to modify all the firewall here and modify all this area down here. Let me show you on my car how different it is. Now if we come over here and look at mine, I'll show you the differences. So first of all, these panels here, there's a modification because there's a cutout here, which is not too bad. You can just trim it, and I guess we could just fold the Alcantara over. That's on the same on the other side as well. But underneath here there are some brackets that all get welded to the car, the frame of the car down the bottom. Now first of all, I don't know if those are available anymore from Ferrari. Doubtful. And then at the back here, the firewall, you need to make some brackets on the side. It needs to be completely secured, and they all need to be welded in place in the engine bay area. So it's not exactly straightforward, this. If I want to do it, there's quite a lot of modification, welding in, cutting. None of it is going to be reversible. If I have to put it back to factory at some point, then all of that would have to be retrimmed. and like I say, with all the welding, that's quite a major job. So I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do here. Let me know what you guys would do in the comments below. Do I go for it, install the roll bar, or just leave it as it came from factory with just the harnesses and the lap belt over there? So if we come to our parts and have a quick look at the diagram on this one, rear frame, it's all in here, and these two here, number 30 and number 31 are the two brackets, and as you can see, they are not in stock. So I'm going to call Ferrari and see if they can get these from factory, and then really that's going to be the decider for me. Now, back a couple of videos ago, I mentioned about these, the Challenge Stradale mirrors, which are ultra rare, and when they do occasionally come up for sale, they are stupidly expensive. So I managed to get this one part of the full system, and that was my original intention, was to try and make some. And I mentioned to you guys about anybody who's got some expertise in carbon fiber. Anyway, I managed to then pick up a set, fortunately from Germany, and they're on the car now, but we still have this bit here, and I'll still like to pursue making some of these. So quick update for you, two things. First person I spoke to is a chap who's done a lot of carbon fiber work for Aston Martin. He's got a lot of expertise, really cool guy. He took a look at these, said no problem, we can make those, and we can do it in the right weave pattern, and they're going to look exactly the same. Second person I spoke to was a chap called Mike, who bought a wrecked Challenge Stradale, and well, remember my original intention was to make some, and I attempted to make the base plate here from copying mine. Anyway, Mike has got the original part of this from the smashed Stradale. He also has the other version of this on the other side, so we're only just missing this one bit from the opposite side of the car. So out of the 4 pieces we need, we've got 3 of them. So we are going to try to create some Challenge Stradale mirrors, which lots and lots of people want, including myself. It would be great to have a spare pair. I've always wondered what happens if you someone smashes one of these off your car. Is the car a write-off? Because you can't replace them. Anyway, 2 versions we're going to probably try and make. One is going to be a fixed one, so fixed to the base like this, no folding mechanism and no electric mirror function in here, so just you know, a fixed manual folding, manual moving glass. Second one will be the all singing, all dancing version like this, so we'll have the folding mechanism, and we'll use the internal gubbins from the normal 360 mirror, which is exactly what it is here, to do all the electric functionality, so it look exactly the same as these. Anyway, I will keep you guys updated with progress we make on this one. Well guys, hold the decision on the roll bar for just 1 second, because I think I've got a rather interesting update for you here. Now in the previous video, my good buddy Freddie, aka Tavarish, helped me make a very difficult decision about which car was going to go, either this silver Stradale or my beautiful mint condition black one that I built 12 years ago. Anyway, we decided that this was the one to go, and pretty much all of you, it was almost unanimous, decided we made the right decision, that the silver car was the one that was going to go. And quite a few of you actually reached out to me regarding the sale of this car. One chap was very keen, and well, cut a long story short, we've made a deal. He's put a deposit down, and as part of that, we agreed on a very fair price, very fair price, I think, for both of us. And well, the roll bar doesn't come as part of that, and it's just too much hassle to order all of those parts up, weld them all in the car. He wants his car as quickly as possible, so roll bar stays with me. Silver car is fingers crossed, it's sold. Anyway, a couple more things to do, and we'll see how we get on. Couple of jobs. We're at Maidenhead Tyres. They are sorting out all of the alignment on the Stradale and all the aircon regas. Now, we did this on the Spider build, and as I said then, these are the best systems. Hunter are the ones, all the corners are set up on the system. We're just starting to adjust it now, and as you can see, bringing it all into spec. It's all spec'd up for Challenge Stradale, and so far looking good. Minimum amount of adjustment on this one, so really happy with how this car is looking. So this is currently the front. Before we even touch anything, we're going to just bring all of this right in for tolerance levels. And there's it, final adjustment, all green. That's what we like to see. So we've got the aircon machine all hooked up. We've got 16 minutes left, 750 grams going in here. The whole car's empty, so yeah, it's going to get a complete top up, and it's going to be nice, fresh, cold after we've finished. Over the past few videos, a few of you have spotted my fingers were very black, this one in particular. Now I'll tell you the story. When I put the brakes on this car, all the carbon system and all the suspension, we had a slight little noise on this side here. So took it all apart, spun it, checked it, couldn't figure it out, did a few other checks, finally figured out that the actual spring on the caliper for the pads had kind of dislodged itself slightly, and it was just clicking just every now and again as it rotated. So anyway, sorted it out and had the car on jacks. Decided I was going to test it and spun the wheel nice and fast. Noise was done, sorted. Don't know why. As I was spinning it, put my fingers in there, and well, as it came round, my fingers were in here, slammed against the caliper, and all you heard was a great big crack. And I think I broke definitely this one. This one's bent, and this one as well was pretty much I think that was broken, if not cracked, but this one was definitely broken. That's what I heard, and it was rather big. Anyway, this car, like I say, has taken its toll on my body. So the deal is done on the silver car. It's going very shortly. They're coming to pick it up, and it's going back over to Europe, which made total sense because it was a German registered car, so you save all the VAT on it, and well, it made it a very cheap Challenge Stradale. Now this is what we're going to be left over with, my little baby, and well, I would like to hear from you guys what we should do with this one. Should we do a mini restoration and make it look as good as this? We'll do all the stripe underneath the lacquer, we'll do it all as we did with the Stradale Spider build. How far should I go with it though? Should we do a mini restoration just on the exterior? Should we redo all the interior, including that steering wheel? I think this would look good, really good, if we do it properly. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below how far we should go with this one. And it's gone! Wow, it's gone. Crazy. You're gonna hear it going, it sounds amazing. I don't often hear my cars being driven by anyone else. So it's gone. We have a space in the garage. What are we going to fill it with, guys? Let me know in the comments below. We could potentially, we've got a project that we could be making, or we could put something else in here. We've got other projects that we need to finish. I'm kind of tempted for something new, so let me know in the comments what we should fill this up with. Anything. It doesn't even have to be a prancing horse Ferrari. It could be something very different. Well guys, there you go. The saga on the silver Stradale is complete. It's done, it's finished. It was an amazing donor car for the Stradale Spider build. I then had a lot of fun sourcing and rebuilding that back to factory spec with all the correct parts, and now it's sold. It's left the rat cave. Mixed emotions from me, but we still have this black original car of mine. So let me know what you think we should do with this one. Pretty sure it needs a bit of TLC. The amount of comments I've had on this steering wheel alone, or missing roof liner, deserves something for sure. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed that little mini series. It was only what, 4 or 5 videos. I certainly did, but make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not, and let me know in the comments below if you want more like that one. Anyway guys, take it easy. I'll see you very soon. Ciao for now.